We still the same people.
All right. Back.
Hold on, guys. Well, I mean, y'all gotta hold on.
You ain't back? You ain't back?
Oh my god, I'm
I can oh man.
But yeah, go ahead.
We're back. Same people. So I don't know, over the break we talked about some stuff. I'm sorry y'all wasn't a part of that, but that's okay.
Yeah, had a great conversation, man. Reminisce. That's
the BTS, behind the Splish, behind the scenes. But yes, go ahead and make sure you follow this man on Instagram. Make sure you get his books. Make sure you get, make sure you pick up the keys and the tools. So if you read the books, don't just read it for fun. Make sure you read it to comprehend it and pay attention. Because like I said, I've been reading it, and the stuff that he's talking about, that's in it. It's in the book. Like, I'm like, even though I'm not part of like, say, the game or streets or whatever, that's still, you can still look at that. It's still in your business, in your brand, and what you own. Like, it's still teams of people, still people being people, doing people things. So, just make sure you pay attention to that.
Yeah, and that's exactly what 8 was saying. Like, it's good. You're gonna read it and you're gonna witness the growth. In the how the perseverance through adversity and all that type of stuff, which is applicable for all walks of life. You know what I mean? It's not just in all ages, like from from small to old, like it's 24/7. So
now that I was gonna say, now we were talking about numbers. How'd you get 8 as their name?
Oh man. When I was a youngster, man, that goes back. That's something that I usually keep to myself. So, but it was, I got that at a very young age, man, and it's something that I kept, man, and it's a name that stuck, man, and it fits me, man, and I'm glad that it was given to me, man. But yeah, man, 8, man, is something that, man, it's always gonna be a representation of me, man, and like I said, man, that it fits me well.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? So for the third book, what's gonna be the premise of that one?
Well, the third book, man, if you haven't already read, man, well, I don't want to give it away, but it covers my time in prison, man. So you get to see, what goes on in the prison, man. You get to see how a person is living when they're facing, man, the rest of their life, man, and the adversity that they have to go through, man, and just, what's important to you at that time, man. So, it's gonna be me in jail, but at the same time, I left a lot of street stories out, man. So I'm gonna incorporate those into the third book, man. So you're gonna see some twists and turns, man, where you're like, oh shit, it's just not a jail book, it's a street book. And it's a jail book, but it has a lot of tools in it, man. It's gonna be something that you can basically use, man, when you get home.
I like how you keep using the term tools. You know what I mean? Like it's like informational, like learning, educational type of thing. You know what I mean? Like whenever I hear that, that's what it makes me think. You know, so. That's just something to look forward to. Look at these books, by the way, guys.
And I appreciate you.
Like, look at this, man.
You know what I'm saying?
This is like a good read. Like, this is really. You see the thickness of this? Oh, this one over here too. You see that?
Yeah.
And that's the first one on Wrong Turn Right. This is our source of information. It's a thick, good read.
Right, man. So 276 pages in this one, man. This is the small one. So, you're not getting shorted, man.
And this is 347,
And that's 367 or something. That's up there, too. But, again, man, in the trilogy, it's probably going to be bigger than both. So, it's like, I really want everybody, man, to get their money's worth, man. I want them to enjoy the read, man. But there's a lot that I want to tell, man. So, I want them to get the story out, man. I want them to really just... not just see the bad, man, but I understand, man, that there's an end game. You know what I mean? There's something that, man, we can all win on, man, And it's just, we have to stick together, man. We have to change our mind and, do the right thing, man. It's not always right to do the wrong, man. You know what I mean? But that's where we grew up, and I can't say it's wrong because that's the situation that we grow up in, man. You know what I mean? And sometimes, man, just being in an environment that's set for failure, it's hard to come out. You know what I mean? So What's
outlines?
right?
Okay,
So I let them, you know, basically get the plot, get the characters, and then I have to take it from there. So to show my creativity, man, and just show the way my mind can think as a writer. You know what I mean? I just want to just open my mind up. You know.
You just answered my one of my follow up questions, which was, you know, are you seeking to go into other genres, meaning like, you know, fantasy, fiction, all that type of stuff, you know?
Right? Let your creativity really flow.
I would love to do a kids book, man. You know what I mean? I would love to do that, man. I'm definitely going to do a self-help book, man, you know, just for the hood, man, you know, and basically, you know, steps that you can, you know, avoid, man, being in the hood, man, that'll drag you down, and just things that'll just make you, you know, prosper in life, man, as far as, man, you know, getting into the real estate game, man, maybe getting in a trade early, man, you know, things that just, you know, it's not all about the street life, man, because everybody always glamorizes the street, glamorizes the money, the quick money, but the people that's really, you know, doing jobs and all that, man, they're worth more to you. You see what I'm saying? The people that are going to jobs, man, in the end, man, those are the guys, man, that are going to be successful. We're going to call them squares growing up, but the squares are the ones that's going to win, man. They're the ones that's going to be messing with your girls when you go to jail, man. You know what I mean? They're the ones that's going to have the nice cars, the houses when you come home. You see what I'm saying? Starting from scratch. You see what I'm saying? People don't realize that's the other part of the game. You know, jail's part of the game. You see what I'm saying? And everybody thinks like, oh yeah, you got your homies, you got that. That that's for the street. When you go to the gym, that's for the jail, man. Like the homies, man, I love the homies, but it's not like that. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just depend on your homies to send money like that all the time.
Right,
you see what I'm saying? Like everybody has their life, everything's going at a fast pace out here. They're going through trials and tribulations as well. You see what I'm saying? So what do? You fall on your girl, you fall on your parents and your moms in particular, because a lot of people don't have their father.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's a losing cycle, man. But it's like you have to come out of it. You know what I mean? You're not gonna win like that.
You gotta get that winning, the fighter spirit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, it's in us, man. You know what I mean? Like naturally, man. If you can survive on the streets, man, that just prepares you for the corporate world. It prepares you for everything, man, and that's what it's about. It's about being a chameleon, man. It's about being able to fit in any spot, man, and just being able to belong. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because as long as you can belong, man, as long as you're able to express yourself, man, you can always fall into an opportunity. You see what I'm saying? And that's what us. We're built from hustle. So all we need is an opportunity. We give us an opportunity, we'll run with it.
Yo, hell yeah, that's a definite. Like, look at me.
Right.
Look at this. He got the books. He's it's all publishing,
for real. Source of information, man. Wrong turn right, man. Make sure you caught that, man. And GGL, man. Gangsta going legit, man. Clothing line, man. That's the thing, man. Go ahead and check out the video, man, on YouTube. That's hitting real quick, man.
That's a music video.
Yeah. So it's a clothing line. But we did a video, man. It's from Boston to LA, man. Listen, man, go check it out, man.
I might be able to pull that up
Right,
later,
man.
right?
So yeah, man, you know, and the book is also in there, man. So you know, if you ain't see it now, man, go check out the video. It's in there as well, baby. Yes, exactly.
I love that. I love that type of stuff. You know, I love entrepreneurship in general. Like, you know, especially when people take it seriously, like how you're doing, you know what I mean? Like the constant promotion, constant just making sure that, you know, all your avenues are being, you know, shown as bright as possible, you know? I love
it's not, that's right.
Yeah. So you want to play it right now or what?
Oh, I mean, I gotta set it up real quick.
Who
did it? Who's the artist?
So it has 3 artists, man. It has BR, Miz, man, and of course, man, we have. Wait up, you put it up.
No, not yet.
And of course, we have me and Terror, man. So you know, 3 established artists, man, in the game, man, and you know, listen, man.
But like, did any one thing I was like, oh, you talk about your experience, okay, doing that, yeah, basically.
Well, source of information, I came up with it, man, because, you know, I'm always thinking it from a marketing standpoint. You see what I'm saying? So everything is supposed to be, man, something that you can relate to. You know what I mean? Of course, with the source of magazine, man, and like I said, I'm giving you so much stuff in here, man, that you should be able to relate to, man. Even if you're not in the game, you can relate to it as a friendships, man. If not, man, you know, you can relate to it as in jail, man. Or you can relate to it as someone, man, you know, everybody knows someone who's going that's in jail. So it's like you can see what they're going through. You can find out, man, the mind state that, damn, man, you know what I mean? For once, man, I could kind of understand them. You see what I'm saying? So it's something for everybody.
All right. Well, here we go. I mean, I got the video up, so I'm not even gonna tell. I'm not gonna say what I did because people are gonna be like, "Oh, yeah." So I'm just gonna do what I'm doing. Right? So
yeah, go ahead.
Right? So this is the Gangsta Gone Legit video, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to play it for y'all, so y'all can watch and y'all can listen to it. Here
I
it is.
already know.
I'm about to get up and go watch.
Gang lifestyle, connected with the homies from Boston. Gangsters gone legit. Too legit to quit. Gangsters gone legit.
Now, who's this right now?
That's
It's playing off this.
Now we gangsters gone legit. I used to play the block all night. Gangbang shit. Now I'm gangsters gone legit. This ain't just a brand, it's a lifestyle. How a nigga switched up that lifestyle. Block all night. Same king shit. Now I'm a gangster gone legit. This ain't just a brand, it's a lifestyle. How a nigga switched up that lifestyle.
I thought you said splished up.
Not trying to see broke, Boston hard, fresh off the boat, strapped with the 4-0. Young hustler, wild nigga, stack about a pile, nigga. Low key, stay to myself, don't fuck the loud niggas. Courtrooms to boardrooms, judges to CEOs. Nothing but room to grow, so now I'm switching flows. Invest in ourselves and build a brand up. Everyone we bring to the circle gotta be stand up. Grows from every hood in the city, see the bigger picture. I ain't preaching to y'all, just giving good scriptures. Set the path for the next, now that we getting older. I'm a gangster gone legit, haters game over.
Hey.
I'm a gangster gone legit. This ain't just a brand, it's a lifestyle. How a nigga switched up the lifestyle. Same king shit. Now I'm a gangster gone legit. This ain't just a brand, it's a lifestyle. How a nigga switched up his lifestyle. We never golden on top of matches. I was catering to my mind punches, trying to figure out how I can grind better. My pockets in the box, I prayed on that time, get them. Cause when they need, kept that 9 with them. 10 toes in the mud, sacrifices for the better life. I still earn my own stripes for them. I got my rights to this city, you're on sight, come on. Put my life in like all this shit that I write in them. All this money be legit, but I know I'm right in them. I done been seen the other side of life in them. Murder cases and all the parole fights in them. They tried to break the tracks, but I thought indictments come. I swear my mama told me when you let this life just comes. All these blue hunters got my daddy like, just do right, my son. GGL when your life will come. I roll dolo till my price is up. And my price is up. GGL, hold the smoke, you trying to well. I'm tired of seeing my young niggas trying to sell, just trying to sell. Can move work like Purple City, but one shot's fired, you found in the fed silly. The bomb is dead, really. You moving under the scope, chasing the time like you saying broke.
That was shot here in Boston?
That's shot in Belknap, East Boston, below Creek. One time, man, CBM Publishing, man. I already know.
That was
GGL, Gangsta Gone Legit, man.
fire right there.
Already keeping it all the way legit.
Okay, we're done. Now you want to
Yeah, shout out to Nina Unrated, man, and Tiffany B2, man. 2 YouTubers that were in video.
Okay.
Appreciate them as well.
Wow. definitely see a lot of unity in there. Definitely, I can see what you were talking about.
Right.
So like, damn, that's
I
great.
mean, listen, man. You know, it's one thing, man, to just be in town, man. But it's another thing, man, to just have respect and love from everybody, man. And that's what everybody should strive for, man. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, you can't be a gangster in your hood, man. You gotta be a gangster everywhere. You see what I'm saying? And it's a lifestyle, man. You know what I mean? But it comes with consequences. You see what I'm saying? And people don't understand the You see what I'm saying? You already, man. I tuned in because I already seen that's somewhere I want to be. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, they got a platform, man, that's just up and coming. Let me get up on that right now before they blow up. You see what I'm saying? Let me build that bond right now, man. So when I see him in Hollywood, man, we go out for some drinks, man, and just be on some friendship shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And that, yo, me and Lynn, we talk about that type of stuff all the time. Like,
Daily.
you know, we're like, damn, like, especially when we have a good show, good vibes. It's like, damn, like I can't wait for that person to come back again, or
Right.
I hope they come back again,
Yeah,
just to talk and you know keep us up.
I'm
Yeah,
family,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
You
For
know what I
real,
mean?
for real.
Right? Just come splish. Just chill out.
True. Just sit in the audience with the rest of the audience. You know, sometimes you know you don't
I
got.
already know, man.
You already see, we interact.
Seriously,
We take
for real.
questions.
Right,
You
bro.
know? It's always cool. It's always good to get different perspective too. Like, I don't see the same things you see, or we're looking at the same thing, but I'm seeing it from this angle. You're seeing it from that angle. You know, it's always good to learn and just splish. You know. Just,
Hey, man, listen, I'm trying to learn from you guys, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not someone who knows it all, man. You know what I mean? Like, you guys right now are teaching me something, man. Right now I'm in awe, man. Like, okay, y'all looking at my story. I'm like, oh shit, man. These motherfuckers, man, are just putting some shit out. I got the background and I'm feeling nice, man. I don't want to tell you what happened out there off screen, man. But I'm really feeling good, man, like I'm supposed to, man. It's just a great atmosphere, man. You know what I mean? And when you're sitting together, man, with two cool dudes, man, you know, the sky's the limit, man, of where you can build from there.
Yes, that's right. That's
a great, yeah,
this
it's
is
a
what
great
I wanted
way.
this to be.
What's time? Yeah. Oh, we got some time. Like, damn.
40 minutes, you know,
Okay.
40 minutes. So, damn, that's dope. That's amazing. So, right. So before we started, I wanted to, you got the books right there. I wanted to see. I don't know if you like. Oh, I want to, you know. Is there like not a specific? I don't want to say a specific chapter or whatever, but like maybe like a preview, like maybe like one part
excerpt,
of like an excerpt that you are like, yo, this is, if you gonna read this is the part that's gonna make you want to read the book.
I don't want to put it on here, but what I will do, man, is I go to my page, man, for J.Williams on Facebook. What I'll do is I'll screenshot a few pages. I always put up a little something, man, and I always have contests, man. So I've given away money, man. I've also given away weight trainers. I just gave away a TV. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I do, man. You know what I mean? It's just not about taking in money, man. It's about giving back. You see what I'm saying? I promote everybody's shit. If you have a t-shirt line, hey, man, if you have anything, man, that's worth, man, something, man, believe me, I believe in you, man. So come to me, man, and I rock it, man. I rock a lot of people's stuff, man. Estrada, man, I love that kid, man. There's a lot of stuff out there, man. A lot of up and coming people, man, that's out there doing stuff, man. And that's what it's about, man. It's about showing support, man. Making sure, man, that you're not just promoting yourself, man, but you're promoting the next person coming up.
Yeah. See, I feel like that is needed for a lot more in Boston. I mean, I think that like that's one of the things we were talking about before. Like, how did it change? If like Boston is a huge, strong city like that, like where did it go wrong? I feel like that the supporting.
Well, you got to think, man. You got cities, man, that they don't need nobody else. You see what I'm saying? You go to Atlanta, you go to DC, you go to LA, man. They pop in their cities, man.
Yeah.
They don't need nobody. Like they right there. They're gonna support, man. You know what I mean? They turn around and be millionaires, man, and you ain't never even heard of them. Just because they're like, listen, I like their music. I ain't got no beef with them. I'm going to give them their money, man. I want them to see they're screaming my city. See, people don't understand, man. It's about a city, man. It's about us against everybody else.
Exactly.
It's not about no street corners, man. It's about Boston, man. If you really want to blow, you want to do whatever you want to do. Clothing, man. You want to do music, man. You want to make movies, man. Whatever, podcast, whatever. It has to come in a city. You have to get the support of the city. No one else wants to hear you if you ain't even got your city. You see what I'm saying? So you have to get the people in your city to support because, listen, man, they're a representation of you. They're the ones that can reach down and give you a hand up. But you got to let them get reached. Don't look at them like, oh, they're getting up. I don't like them because they're doing that before me.
it's a group, it's really a movement where it's taking it into that direction. Like Shane, this dude named Shane, he's like a phenomenal pianist and just artist in general.
See, man, I like that, man. See, me personally, man, I'm into all kind of different music. You see what I'm saying, man? Like, you know what I mean? You can't just be like, oh, I'm into hip hop, whatever. Right. Man, you throw me in some country, man, and I'm gonna find the beat. Man.
Yeah, and be like, do a little jig, like.
You know what I mean? Like, listen, man. Because it's like, man, listen, man. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be a chameleon. You have to be able to fit in, man, because you never know where your next opportunity comes in. And everybody's always watching you. You never know. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't care what you do, man, how you look or whatever, man. You could be alternative, you could be whatever, but I'm just going to give you respect as a person. Mm-hmm. And then, man, hopefully, man, that respect leads to us being cordial. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if we're cordial, man, then we got room to grow. Right. We got room, man, to speak upon things.
Mm-hmm. For real. I can't even tell you how many times, like, you know, just trying to go outside of my box, my comfort zone, you know, right. How many times I've gone out of my comfort zone. My comfort zone now is outside of my comfort zone. Right. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable there now. You know what I mean? Like, but like so many times I've stepped out of it, and you know, I gained so much perspective and just networking and all that stuff.
That's
you know?
how networking is created, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't tell you how many times I just go on vacation, man, and I'm the type that if you sit next to me, I'm going to say something. You know what I mean? And I'm usually going to say something that, you know, you're going to laugh about, man, or it's going to ease the tension off the rip where they like, oh, man, and that now we're speaking, man, and I've been on planes where they're like, listen, man, I own things over here, man, in the country, man. You come over here, man, and whatever. And that happens to me all the time because I feel like, man, as long as you're social, man, and you're inviting the people, man, are naturally, man, at a defense, man, about you. But as long as you're inviting, they'll be like, okay, he's cool enough to invite in my world, man. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's about, man. Just, you know, making sure everybody feels at ease around you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
And then you can build.
For real.
Yeah, that trust, that, you know, just the first step. It's like, what up?
Right.
How you doing?
And people don't understand, right, man? And I say this all the time, man. Like, not being around the other race, man. They're just as much against us as we are as them. You see what I'm saying? Where it's like you think negative, all the way, man. You like, damn, are they thinking negative of me? And then be like, damn, they be always thinking negative of me. You see what I'm saying? But if you open that door, man, and just be like, hey, how you doing? And you extend that olive tree, man. You know what I mean? People be like, oh wow, that person's actually cool. You know what I mean? My perception of them was all wrong, man. You know what I mean? The way I was thinking, damn, man, I see the way he's dressing. I already, you know, that person's wrong. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, well, we're more alike, man, as long as you give us an opportunity, man, to express ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like you said earlier, like, when you spend time around a person, you start to realize you're more alike than different.
Right,
man.
For real.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's been times where I'll be like, oh, so that anime, people are like, yeah, I watched it. I'll be like, bro, we never talked about this before. Like, why? How we? Because, you know, well, I always got to do this, or I got to be a certain way when I go over here. But, come on. Like, that's the type of stuff that's what people are looking for, you know?
Right, but you know, you have to understand, man, we're always underneath a microscope. You see what I'm saying? So it's like things that we do, man, is going to be perceived in a negative way, man. So, you know, my thing is just always be presentable, man. Always, man, make sure that you're viewed in the best light, man. But you always have to be yourself. You see what I'm saying? Let nobody change you. But again, just breaking that ice, man. It costs nothing to be nice, man. It costs nothing to just be like, okay, whether they're open to it or not, man. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Always just be respectful, and then you let them go on.
For real. Cause shoot, you know, cause one way or the other, you're gonna find out what that person is gonna be like. You know what I mean? So, like you said, it doesn't hurt to be nice. Might as well do it the right way. You know.
I've always been that way, man.
Yep.
But you know, that's why I've always had fun throughout my life, man. You know what I mean? Because I've always been social, man. That's the key to life, man. It's that if you can be social, man, if you could just be able to relate to people, man, you'll go so much further, man. You know what I mean? And I was a type of man back in the days, man. Yeah, I was a little bit maybe reserved at times, man, when I should have been outspoken. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I think about it like, you have to understand, we're traveling the world and stuff. How many opportunities did I miss not saying nothing?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We're at Source Awards, man, where everybody who's anybody's there. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about hundreds of millions in the building. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like opportunities all around you, man. Sometimes, man, it just takes you just believing in yourself and just jumping out there. You can't always just think things are going to come to you, man. Sometimes, man, you have to take the opportunity, man, to reach for something.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
For real.
You know, I be telling people all the time, just do it. Oh, I want to do this. I always want. All right, just do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you never know what's gonna happen unless you do that.
Right, for real.
Talk to that person.
You
Start that brand.
Right. You miss every shot you don't take.
Right, 100% of the shots you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? For real. You want to get some tunes?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you want? Well, I mean, I got this up over here.
Yeah, that up, man.
Let's see. Oop. Put it on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Get that break real quick.
Yeah, man.
All right, now, so for everybody, man, tuning in live, man, I'm going to end it right here, man. Thank you. I appreciate, man. CBM Publishing, man, fans, man. Stay tuned, man. You already know. Do a recap, man. I see you over there, man. Shout out to my chef, man, my private chef.
Hey,
man. You know he's over there,
guy.
man, every day, man, bringing exquisite, man, meals, man, to the spots, man, all the time, man. You know you can book him, man. Also, man, Ruby Red, man, you understand me? That brisket that be falling off the bone, man, you know what I mean? All that stuff, man. 12 hours, 16 hours of smoking, man. That's how we do, man. So listen, man, tune in. Appreciate you, man, and we'll always be back, always.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's man. Dope.
I don't know these people, but the next time they cooking, yo, I'm coming through, like.
Absolutely.
Splish on brew, you know?
And we out.
Splish on the
Cheers.
dish.